Cześć, witajcie, jestem Czekam, witajcie w kolejnym odcinku z gry Assassin's Creed Revelation. Na naszym kanale kontynuujemy historię, to jest mała przygoda. Idziemy do kolejnego tych punktów, ostatnio byliśmy w tym i on zgasł po zrobieniu. Mamy tu jeszcze przynajmniej 4, co nie? I tu są jakby zniszczone 2. Tu jest jakby taki rozpadnięty. Zobaczymy, co z tym wyjdzie. Na razie idziemy tu. Podróż Desmonda, część druga, szkolenie. Tam były początki, tu mamy szkolenie Desmonda, wczytywanie. Anonymous 2.1 data stream.
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
Nieużywanych parametrów.
The morning bell. God, I hated that. Ringing 5 days a week just before dawn. Up before the birds. Me and the other kids.
Come on, Desmond, get up. No lagging.
Exercise. Mandatory. A dip in the creek to get clean, then oats with butter and apple juice for breakfast. Ugh.
Platforma, która się podnosi.
I must have walked a million miles before I was 10. But it was nice. I liked those days out in the hills. The hush, the open air, the deep dark of the forest. Crunch of boots on the dry ground.
Can you see Rapid City from here?
No, that's much further east.
Co mnie dotkło? Aha, nowa strefa, która mi niszczy moje budowy. Dobra, to nie trwa cały czas.
What is this war about? What are we fighting for? They never told me much. Just enough. They kept things shrouded. An air of secrecy. For my own good, they said. So we stayed hidden. Away in the Black Hills. If anyone ever knew who we were, or what we were doing, there'd be trouble.
O,
They're everywhere, Desmond. They have their hands in everything. Politics, war, finance, high-tech, agriculture. People are asleep. And while they dream, Abstergo builds a nightmare.
Abstergo. The first time I saw that name, it was on the side of a bottle of ibuprofen. Mom laughed when I asked her about it. Can't get away, she said.
Well, we pick our battles, I guess. So many to choose from.
She told me the average American household contains 3 dozen Abstergo-owned products at any given moment. If you tried to purge them from your life completely, it would be a full-time job. So this was it. The global conspiracy, Abstergo. Fingers in every pie. Governments, corporations, universities. Mom and Dad made it sound so scary. But it didn't feel scary. An enemy has to have a face, but all I could see was a bottle of painkillers.
super. Mam plan już jakiś wstępny. Kurwa. To jest trudne, bardziej niż wygląda, szczerze. Pewnie jak to jest zrobione, że mogę stakować po anonimusie.
What scared me was the training. Sweat, tears, bloody lip every once in a while.
Focus, Desmond, focus.
How far were they going to push me?
Strength, speed, agility. No excuses.
Couldn't stand it. What was the point? For years and years, I thought some major catastrophe was on the horizon. I didn't know what to expect.
Dobra, trzeba coś dalej.
One day you'll understand. You'll see all this unease will be worth something. I promise.
If they'd been more open with me. If they'd shown me things, taken me places, maybe it would have made more sense.
Dziwne jest to przejście Animusa. Animusa. Asasyn z przymusu, zdobyto trofeum. Znowu nas zaraz wywali do wyspy Anonimusa i patrzcie, tutaj on ma jako taki tatuaż, jaką kropkę na czole. Nie wiem, co tam ma. Zastanawia mnie ten punkt, bo to wygląda jakby była próba. Tu kolejne dwie, tylko są jakby zniszczone. Gdzie? Jest takie same przejście, tylko uszkodzone. Dobra, idziemy do trzeciego. DDNA. Skrót. Desmond.ddna.
Memory
DNA.dna.
sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
Rekalibracja nieużywanych
I
parametrów
wanted out.
Animusa.
I wanted my own life, to live my own way.
Aha, ja miałem zejść w dół. Super. Co mam zrobić, bo trochę nie ogarnę. Ja muszę po tym parkurze przejść. Nawet nie wiem, co zbieram. Tak szczerze.
"16 years old. And where was I going? No idea. Just away. That's it. That was the plan. Not much of one. They never guessed what I was doing. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked right out. Someone realized I was gone. They shouted. I started running.
Desmond! Desmond!
just ran and ran and ran. All that training was finally worth something. God, it was so dark when I left. And the forest. Endless. I didn't dare take the roads.
Desmond? Where are you?
Mother. Calling out. Begging me to stay. But I wouldn't. I followed the hills down. Down until I hit a stream. I followed that to a river, and from the river to an old access road.
Ja tak słucham historii Desmonda, jednocześnie przechodzę tą ścieżkę. Okej, tu jestem bezpieczny chwilowo. Bo mi ta ścieżka co chwilę skręca.
I walked for hours that day. The summer sun keeping me warm well into the evening. Found a clearing after dark. Fell asleep beneath the stars. Never had a quieter night. Not before or since. Walking, too scared to hitch a ride. What the hell was I doing? Lost in the Badlands for a day, felt like a week. Endless ocean of wrinkled earth. Can't believe a place could look so dead. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die here.
To są chyba teksty 16.
Finally met some girls from Illinois. So bubbly, so kind. One day drive to Omaha, another to Chicago.
Tutaj Desmond opowiadał o sobie, a tu słyszeliśmy 16, który mówi, czy umrze, czy umrze.
Then somewhere, someone said to me,
If you've got nothing, you go to New York. That way, if you leave with nothing, people don't ask why. And if you leave with something, you are one lucky son of a bitch.
so that's where I went. New York City. Into skyscrapers and subways. Into filth and folly. Into the maddening crowds.
Ucieczka do Nowego Jorku. Zastanawiam się tylko ten głos 16, czy on będzie chciał nam przeszkadzać, czy on będzie dalej pomagał? Cholera wie. Trzy już pokonane, zostały 2. I to wygląda jakby 2 kolejne, ale zniszczone i tu leżą ich części. Cholera wie. 4. Metropolia, znak zapytania. To fajnie wygląda, takie wczytywanie jakby do archiwum Anonimusa, który nikt nawet nie wiedział, że istnieje.
Memory sequence archived. Warning. Memory leak detected. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
Frekwencja pamięci Zarchiwizowano. Uwaga, wykryto wyciek pamięci. Nastąpi dostrojenie parametrów spoczynku Anonimusa? Tego też nie było. Zobaczmy,
Back
czy
to
to nie
work when the
zabije.
sun goes down. Brooklyn JMZ into the city. Transfer at Washington Square, down to the Triangle.
Chyba to mnie zabija, ok. Git.
Rising from below like the living dead. Into the sun, the light shocking my eyes. Walking those 10 minutes between the subway and the bar always felt so good. But that feeling never lasted. Some days the city's a vampire. It steals all your best moments. They come and go in seconds and fade away. You end up remembering only the worst.
Za późno. Nie zdążę, a jednak zdążyłem. Stawia mnie ten wyciek pamięci, błąd pamięci, może to 16 robi. Serio,
Tending
mam...
bar at Badweather. I just walked in and they handed me a shaker. Took me on for my ravishing looks. I think the owner had a little crush. My winning smile.
Hey, what's that drink you invented?
I laughed at my past, laughed at my family, joked about everything. Even the end of the world.
And last time?
Shirley Templar?
Shirley Templar, what's in it?
The usual. I just had some gin.
Right on. Photos.
Coraz niebezpiecznie jest. Na początku nie
There
było
was a
żadnych
big dream
zagrożeń.
floating out there,
Teraz?
and every night I saw people dreaming it. I don't know how they did it. It takes as much money to smile as to pay rent in this place. The more I missed my family, the more I hated myself for it. I told myself I wanted a new family. I wanted to start over.
Hey, Des, you go to the after party?
Nah, I'm a little out of it.
Lights, action, bass drum. Mind-numbing. 124 beats per. Twice the speed of a beating heart.
So where are you from?
You was raised in a cult or something like that. You know, out west.
My parents were conspiracy freaks. They live off the grid, in the woods.
Seriously?
God, they all look so good. The girls in their skirts, batting eyes, beads of sweat. Everyone was so beautiful in those flashing lights.
Co tu się dzieje?
You wanna dance?
I was a new man, born again, alone.
Sekunda, bo mi tu zegarek dzwoni, ja chcę to dokończyć. A jednocześnie to mnie rozwala.
Trying to forget.
Come on.
Let go, Desmond. Just let it go. Forget it.
Kurde. Ja tego nie ogarniam. Oficjalnie to jest dla mnie przeciążenie. No już mi zniszczył drogę. Udało się. Czy to są jakby błędy pamięci? O Boże. O Boże. Zgniłe jabłko. I po prostu aż pomału zacząłem mnie ogarniać. Zostawia mnie ten symbol, co to on ma? To jest jakby jakiś znacznik. Jakby wyblak aż, trudno określić. Wiemy tylko jeden, na kolejny odcinek mamy chyba tylko jedno pozostałe wspomnienie. Więc co, kończymy. To byłoby na tyle. Ja byłem RiCZKO, na rzecz. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku z gry Assassin's Creed Revelations. Pa pa!